Hello, 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 ladies and gents. We are playing the Stanley Parable, apparently. Oh, we're on the screen as well on the computer. Interesting. Real quick, let me change some options in here. Let's knock down that master volume just a little bit if I can. Nope, not gonna let me do that. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, let me do it a little bit. Okay. Closed captioning. Yeah, subtitles only. Why not? Full captions. What does that mean? What does full captions mean? Guess we'll figure it out. Okay, without further ado, ladies and gents, let's get to the gameplay. Let's go. It is never. The end is never. The end is loading. Interesting.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And
Interesting.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I can move. I'm clicking things. All right, so out of the office we go. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, by the way. My name is KovuPlays. I kind of hopped right into the
All of
game
his
this time.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can't go back to my own room. Interesting.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm going to keep looking. You don't tell me what to do with my life. Ooh, wait a second. Did that just turn off? Wait, all of them turned off. Wait, what the heck? The door's going to close, right? Why do they all keep turning off? There's more on that side. Can't go in there.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You think I care about this, Mr. Narrator Man? I will touch everything in the office if I have to get to my co-workers, for that is my ninja way. Is there something in here maybe I can see? Ooh, wait, what does that say? The quarter. I can't really read it. A lot of mugs here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, you know what, Mr. Guy, man guy? Let's go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm gonna touch everything. What does that say?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I get some coffee? No, apparently not.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Mr. Mysterious Voice. Yeah, it looks sketchy.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You don't tell me how to live my life, sir. First and foremost. Interesting. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Huh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I'm the most powerful Stanley there's ever been. I am also dead. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I go all the way back here? Really? Bro, oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Dude.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to not do that, actually.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
You're damn
Perhaps he
correct.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This time we won't jump off the platform this time.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. You thought.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I can't jump in this game, which is interesting.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? For who? Wait, what?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is this her that you're talking about? You want me to go through that open door there, and I don't know about all that. Ah, crap. Of course it closed behind me. What in the god complex of a game is this? Okay, guys. Whoa.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't know if I want to do this. YOLO.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
What the heck?
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Wow,
I'm trying to
bro.
make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on
Nah,
here.
bro, you tried to trick me.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
There is no way that just happened. This is... Oh, bro, this turned into a horror movie real quick. They got freaking mannequin girls. They got brick walls. Oh my gosh, what the heck? She disappeared. Oh no. Bro, why is she...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press 3 on your keyboard. What if I don't want to do that?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh my god. Press 8, bro. Is she gonna kill me?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press H, bro. What is the mannequin gonna do?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Dude. In to watch TV? What if I don't want to watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where'd the TV go?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
There's no way that this is going to turn to my office, right?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Dude, what?
As he wandered through this fantasy, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Dude, I can't do
Down
anything.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't like this at all, man. To tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
Okay.
How could there possibly be? In reality,
this is
all
exactly
he's
what I thought
doing
was
is
gonna
pushing the
happen.
same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
This is turning into my office.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
Oh my God.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I wonder what happens if I just sit here and I just don't be a human whatsoever. You know what? I'm going to talk to you guys. How are you guys doing, man? How are you guys living today? I think that this might be a game that would be good to stream, actually. So this might be like a part 1 kind of thing, and then maybe I'll stream it a little bit later on today or tomorrow, you know? So when you guys see this, either one, you'll be getting part 1, you know, immediately, or you'll be probably watching the live stream and you would have missed this part of everything. This game, from what I'm understanding currently, is purgatory. This man works a 9 to 5 and can't seem to escape work. This is a game that I don't actually know if there's a way to win. You know what I mean? Press H to be at work in the morning. Nobody wants to do that. I'm going to press P. I'm pressing every button except for the one that's asking me to press. Yeah, I pressed every button except for the one that asked me to press. I'm sorry, ladies and gents. There's only one option. So, without further ado, my name is KovuPlays. This is the Stanley Parable.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Well, the Stanley Parable. Magically, we're back in our office. That's crazy. Alright, ladies and gents, I'll see you guys next time. My name is KovuPlays. Goodbye.